Hello, hello, everybody. Hello and welcome to our afternoon cuppa. This is Sunday, and Sundays we meet in the afternoon instead of in the mornings. So I'm just getting my cards out and getting ready to give some messages to whoever comes in and would like to receive. Put my glasses on so I can actually read the messages. And please share this when you come in to the live. Just hit that share button and let other people know that we're doing something and we're doing something fun. All right, so I'm ready whenever people want to start arriving. And just like I said, share it out so others can come in and be blessed as well. Hello, Andrea. Thank you for being here today. Happy Sunday. Okay. So I've got several decks that I'll be working from today, including our Pony deck, the Mary Magdalene cards, and the Angel Oracle cards, and some divine guidance from the angels. They're very present with us today. Thank you for sharing it, Andrea. See if we can get some of our peas in here. It is a beautiful day where I'm at, and I hope that's the same for all of you. It was cold there for a few days, but now it's warm back up again. All right, so I guess maybe I need to share it out as well. That might help. So let's just take a moment to do that. Okay, I don't see anybody in here yet, except for me and you, Andrea. Okay, I got it shared. Well, there's Perchetta and there's our Auntie Jean. Yay, people are finding us. Awesome. So I'm going to start writing down names. And I think I got everybody that's letting me know they're here. All right, so let's begin with some heart brain coherence. Hand on your heart and slow down your breathing. Put a smile on your face and add in the love. Feel the love of the divine wrapping their arms around you. Feel the love of this angelic river family, so full of beauty and grace and love. And hold somebody in your heart and just say, thank you, I love you, to whoever comes in to join you in your heart space. And then just breathe out and relax. And we have Kathy Ann joining. Hello, Kathy and Brandy. And yes, Perchetta, it's beautiful here. It says it's 55, but it feels more like in the 70s because the sun's shining bright, clear sky, and I'm just loving this weather. Okay, write down Brandy's name. Pat Moss, Julie Kiss. Okay, I got all of you. So let's see now what wants to come forth for us. I feel like there's a message before we go into the individual messages. So I just want to see what the angels have for us as a collective. You're showing me a piece of paper, and there's words written on the paper. I can't read them. I don't know what they say, but they're showing that piece of paper being folded up. So it's folded and folded and folded and folded until it's teeny tiny, and there's a hand that's holding it. So what does that mean, angels, for us as a collective? Indeed, dear ones, this is about your dreams, your desires, your hopes for what it is that you want to bring into your life. And as you identify what that might look like, you can write it down physically or you can write it in your mind's eye, but know specifically and for certain what it is that you want to manifest. What is your desire? Each one of you has experiences, you have opportunities, you have people in your life, and you brought that to you. You called every experience, you called every person to you. So now it's time for you to identify where it is you want to go with all the people and all of the experiences you've had. What is that one thing that you would write down on a piece of paper that you would say, yeah, that's identifying me in my desire. That's identifying me in my heart space of what I would love to see in this lifetime, what I would love to accomplish, what I would love to be. So we encourage you, dear ones, to write it. Write it on your heart space and then fill it. Fold it up so that it fits into the palm of your hand and never let it go. Hold on to it and know that it is manifested. All you have to do is open your hands, open your heart, open your mind, because it is there for you. It is right there in your presence. Sometimes you just have to release all of the restrictions and the rules and the naysayers that say you can't have it to be able to identify it and to bring it forth right in front of your eyes. And we'll leave you with that message. Oh, I knew that there was something that needed to be said. And I love that. I love that for all of us, we can be very specific in what we want and just say this, yeah, this is what it is. And then don't deviate. Don't go outside and start looking. Maybe that's not it. Maybe I want something different. Focus on what you do want, not what you don't have, not what other people tell you that you want, but be very specific. Okay, so yes, Julie Kiss, to answer your question, Diane Beiersdorfer passed yesterday. Ruth is planning a celebration of life for her. We'll do that together on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. At I think it's 11 o'clock Eastern, but Ruth will put it out there. She'll put a blast out so everybody knows that if you'd like to come on and say a few words about her, if she touched you in any way in your life path, then we'd love for you to share. Good afternoon, Jennifer. And I think I saw Christine come in. Okay, so let me write those names down. All right. So the first one is Andrea Gregg. Andrea, I am hearing a message for you from the daily guidance from the angels. I think they have a lot to say to you. And I think this message that came out about manifesting is for you as well. Definitely. I felt it very strongly as that message was coming through. All right. So, your guidance from the angels is notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. So there you go. Notice the signs. We get signs a lot. They're always giving us the confirmation and the knowingness that they're right there with us. They're not far away, and they're aware of what our desires are. They're aware of what we need in our life, and they're aware that sometimes we're so busy looking for the signs and looking for confirmation that we overlook the simple things that they place in our path. That something as simple as maybe a coin or a feather or somebody speaking a name, and it's person that you have in spirit, and they're guiding you. So pay attention to the signs that pop up because they are there. Lynn Marie, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Lynn. This is our Sunday afternoon Cuppa. We do it at 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. And so happy that I'm able to come on and do that. I'm still here in Tennessee, where I have been since I think the beginning of October, and I'll be here until the end of the year, and maybe even longer. Who knows? Who knows where those angels are going to take me? They usually take me where I'm needed. If something's happened or something's going on, they'll take me exactly where I need to be. Joanne, happy Sunday to you. You can't stay on. Oh, well, I hope you have a beautiful, amazing day. I know you're at work today, so I hope that goes with ease and grace for you. All right, so Prachetta and Prachir. Let's see. I'm hearing an angel energy card for you, Prachetta. And what are we getting for Prachir? Prachir's getting a horsey card out of the pony deck. All right, so there's Prachetta's. And now let me get Prachir. How's everybody doing? Do a little check-in while I'm giving messages to everyone. And let's just see what's going on. Andrea says, what a wonderful message of reassurance and love. Both messages resonate with me strongly. Thank you so much, my lovely Queen of Peace. Oh, you're so welcome. My darling, darling friend that shares so much love and light with us. Okay, so Prachetta, your card is gratitude. Beautiful angel of gratitude. Feel blessed at small things, including lessons needed for growth. Relax and breathe. I love that for you. Sometimes we don't think of those little things in life, the little insignificant things as blessings. But if we can look on everything in life, even maybe somebody uh, giving us a hug or buying a cup of coffee or just giving some guidance to us, if we can look at that as miraculous and beautiful in our life, then we've won that battle of gratitude for everything. Because when we're grateful for the little things, then more things will come our way to be grateful for. I had a person in my life. It was my ex-husband's grandfather. And we used to have fun together. We would play this card game called Pinochle, and he was the Pinochle King. He was so wise and funny. So we would play the game around the table as a family, and if any of us complained about our cards, if we just started making noise about, ooh, or I don't like this, can I have a different hand, whatever, he would just look at us and smile, and he would say, you know what? When you learn to play well with what you're dealt, then you'll be given more. And I always thought that was so profound. It was like, play with the cards you're dealt, and watch what happens. If you can be grateful and be happy with what's presented to you, then watch what you can do if you take that and run with it. So yeah, being grateful for the small things in life. It's profound. And for Prachir, we have twilight vision. The lightning bugs at twilight softly glow in the night, providing glimpses into the wonders of the world. In the early eve, your eye's mind knows how to connect the dots between the darkness and the light. See the pathway before you. So too can you apply this to your dreams and hopes. Envision the goals and the desired outcomes, seeking the light that shines, glimpses of direction and clarity. Understand that you may not see that which is not lit, but trust in the journey. Carefully draw in the invisible lines with your mind until you can see the full picture. Put in place all that you hope for, dream for, and desire, and breathe belief into that vision, for it is yours to define. Well, isn't that the exact message that the angels gave for all of us as a collective? To write it down, fold it up in a tiny piece of paper, and hold it in your hand, and you'll see it when you unfold that grip on it, when you let go of holding it so tight that you're strangling it. Just let go, release, and it will come to you. Okay, Brandy says the day is going well so far. Thank you for asking. And how about yours? Mine is going very well. Thank you for asking, Brandy. Um, Little Magi's mommy and daddy arrived last night, and boy, is she thrilled to see them. So she slept with them last night instead of sleeping with me. But early this morning, she decided she wanted to come inside and be with me in my bed. so, so she burst through the door, and up on the bed she comes, and I wasn't quite ready for the day to begin because Sundays are my day to sleep in. But little Magi made sure to let me know that she hadn't forgotten me, that she wanted to be in my presence as well. So that made my heart happy, that even though mom and dad are here, she hasn't forgotten that she's a snuggle buddy for me and a beautiful companion. All right, we're up to Auntie Jean. So let's go there. Auntie Jean, I feel like there's a Mary Magdalene message for you. Let's see what that might be, our mountaintop guru. And then Kathy Hand, you're going to be next in line. So what does Auntie Jean need to know? What is the guidance for her on this day? Oh, everything comes from within, the rose. What a beautiful card. Everything comes from within, and I trust divine timing. That's a big trust, isn't it? Because sometimes we want it to happen on our time, our linear human time, And we forget many times when we're trying to manifest or when we're just wanting something to happen like that, we have to wait for that divine time for it to happen. So let's see what the message is from the rose. So much of our lives, for so many of us, is focused on what happens outside of us, on what we do or produce. And what we produce or earn or accumulate is then linked to a sense of self worth, a sense of purpose, and even a sense of status or importance in the world. What we have forgotten is the majesty of what cannot be seen or quantified. We have forgotten about cultivating a capacity to love and to be loved. We have forgotten that tending to the essence of who we are is our most important occupation. We have forgotten that the most powerful contribution we can ever offer is not actually something we can point to outside of us, sell, market, or frame, and put up on the wall for praise. The most powerful contribution we have to offer the world is the love we become. Your meditation is what can I trust is unfolding in its own divine timing. There's that big T word, right? Trusting that something is unfolding, trusting that it's not something we do necessarily, it's the unfolding of that essence of who we are. I love this message for you, Auntie Jean. I trust divine timing. So that's what you're asked to do right now, is trust it and watch it show up and appear for you. Beautiful message. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for coming in and being with us for a minute. Darlene Trainer, welcome. Darlene, it is card day, so I'm adding your name to the list. And Marlene, our dear Marlene Badinger is with us. Okay, so I'm going to Kathy Hand for your message. Kathy is so excited for Thanksgiving this year. Colin Marley and her boyfriend Luke will be here. This is the first time Marlena will see her sober brother. We have lots of board games and family fun planned. Oh, I love that. All right, so Kathy Hand, what is your guidance for today, for this moment? I feel like you've got a pony card coming, Kathy. Let's see what they want to say to you today. What is the message? Oh, that's so sweet. Darlene, you use the angel cards every day. Awesome. Hi, Brookie and Dylan and Max. Okay, so your message that came from the pony cards is mystic. A lone, veiled woman rides through the mist, feeling the intrigue and mystery of the forest. If you close your eyes, you can feel the mystic at work in your life. Ride deeper. Let the wonder of your world flow through you. Take time with yourself, for yourself, for this is a call to explore the mysteries and treasures of this gift. You are supported by the living spirit of the horse. Let the spirit live within you today. Oh, Kathy, I love this message, the mystic, and I love that card and the beauty of it. And yeah, I see you as that mystic. I see you allowing spirit to work through you and flow through you. And we have watched this unfold in your life for so long now that you have struggled with challenges and all the issues that have taken place over the last few years that we've known you. And now that divine timing has kicked in for miracles to happen, for things to show up. And inside of you now, it's telling you to go deeper, Ride deeper. Let the wonder of your world flow through you. So, as your faith has been increased by what has taken place over these years, then you can share that out with others in a way that lifts the energy and lifts the frequency, the vibration. You have testimony of miracles that have taken place. And I think that's the deeper dive. That's looking at how it all unfolded. So, how beautiful. Ah, the mystic. All right. And welcome, Tammy Hill. Thank you for being here with us. Let me write Tammy's name down. And we're going to Brandy, our Brandy girl. Let's see what they have for you today, dear. And Brandy, I believe that you're getting angel guidance today. So let's see what the angels want to share with you. Did anybody hear the meditation that Ruth and I did earlier today? It's a silent meditation where we sit together and we just see what message the angels want to bring through. And it was a beautiful meditation and a beautiful time together. And it flowed so well with the message that the angels brought in last night. That's on angelspeakers.com. You can go there and read the blog. And it's called How I See God. And I got more and more clarity and more confirmation, I think, as Ruth and I sat in that meditation today. All right, so Brandy, your message is see only love. Look past the seeming errors, the mistakes and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So there's your card, Brandy. See only love. You know, this can be a difficult one in today's world, can't it? There's been so much division and chaos and hatefulness and fighting and conflict. And sometimes it's very difficult to see only love in people that are spewing that vitriol into the world. But if we look beyond what we see as not desirable, we'll go into the true essence of each person. We all were made from love. We're all equal in that regard, that there was none of us that were sent into this world with a heart full of hate or with wanting to destroy or to hurt other people. We were all brought through with love. And so when we look at each other, it's easy to see that with those that think the same way you do and that have the same agenda of growing spiritually. But when somebody is spewing anything else, any of those really hard lessons of life, it's harder to see the love in them, but it's not impossible. And that's what this is saying. To see only love is an intention. If we make the intention that no matter what happens today, I'm going to see only the love in each other, in each person I interact with. So that's what's being asked of you, Brandy. And to see it in yourself as well, that sometimes, I'll admit, sometimes there's things I do or say that are not nice or that are not the way I would want to be treated. So I treat myself sometimes in a not loving way. And instead, this is saying, always see love in yourself and see love in others. So I love that message for you. And Sherry has joined us. Hello, Sherry. Writing your name down, darling. And Annie, 7. Annie, congratulations. Annie's getting a new home. All right, so we're going to Pat Moss. And let's see if I missed anything. Yes, Prachetta, you did get a message, honey. You and Prachir. So when you watch when the show ends, you can watch the replay and see what that was. Honestly, I once I give the message, I move on, so I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was a beautiful message for both of you. And Auntie Jean says, trusting and patience. Yes, very important for me. I love becoming who I truly am, and thank you. Oh, Tammy, I'm so glad you're here. I do this every Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. And welcome to our pea family. We're all peas in a pea pod. Okay, see what else. And Kathy, yes, most definitely want to share with others, and you do, and you're a beautiful blessing in the world. Thank you. Okay, what else? Okay, so we're going to Pat Moss. And Pat Moss, what are you getting? You're getting a Mary Magdalene card, Pat. So let's see what that one is. Still just in the energy of Brandy's card. See only love. That could be our motto, right? For going out into the world or even just being alone with ourselves. See only love. Okay, so Pat Moss, your card from Mary Magdalene is Sacred Worth. I am worthy of love. I think this message has come up for you before, maybe not in this particular deck, but your sacred worth. And this is something for all of us to pay attention to. I am worthy of love. You are worthy of every good and wonderful thing in life. Worth is not earned or given. Worth is claimed. What's so elusive about worth is that it's easy to forget it has nothing to do with anyone or anything outside of us. Our worth is inherent. Our worth is inherent. And I want to read that first line. Worth is not earned or given. Worth is claimed. Your meditation, what helps me remember that I am worthy of love? What is it that helps you remember? I'll just share that what helps me to remember my worthiness is when I see beauty in others. When I see things come into my own life that I desire, that I want to be surrounded by, like the loving family that you all are, the prayers that you offer up for myself and for others, the hugs that I get from you, the beauty of nature, the snowflakes that fall. All of it is awe and wonder, and it helps me to remember I'm worthy of this. I deserve this in my life. So that's your meditation, Pat, your sacred worth. I am worthy of love. And what is it that reminds you of your worthiness? I love that card. I love that for all of us, actually. Okay. Darlene, yes, there's birds chirping at us in the background. Brandy says it's a beautiful card and message. This is a good message for all of us. I've been trying to show love more. I do find the love and the good in others. For myself, not so much. I can definitely do better. Thank you for your gift and the love, energy, and time you give. Oh, thank you, sweet one. Okay. So we are up to Julie Kiss. Julie, 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 do you love me? I love that song. All right, Julie Kiss. Julie Kiss. Yeah, you're getting a pony card, Julie. I had to figure out which card it was, what deck. Tammy Fisk. Oh, hi, sweet one. Thank you for being here today, Tammy. And let's see what the angels have to say to you through the ponies. For Miss Julie. And Pat Moss really resonated with her reading. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. All right, so Julie Kiss, you have a joyful heart. A happy heart is light and airy. It brings laughter and smiles, friendship and joy. Tap into the abundance of joy in our world. Whatever makes your heart sing, whether it's in nature, the giving love of our pets, the sharing with a friend, the beauty of art, the laughter of a child, the love of family, the twirl of a dance, the thrill of a good story, the taste of a snowflake, the enormity of the ocean. Joy feeds your body and soul and is always there for you to call upon. Merely consider what brings joy into your life and indulge. Time for you to play, Miss Julie. Time for you to enjoy life and to laugh and dance like nobody's watching, to just do those things that make your heart sing. And that's your message today, is to indulge yourself in what it is that's going to raise your vibration, what's going to lift you up. And it feels like, especially right now, you're in a very cold place, cold as in temperature wise, and the winter has set in. There's hardness on the ground with ice and snow and everything that's going to cause that part of the world to go into a little cave, right? So, in the midst of all of that, find what brings you joy, even if it's just sitting and being in the presence of divine. Maybe it's talking to the angels. Maybe it's giving a phone call to someone that you really would like to connect with. So, Julie, I hope you resonated with that message. And let's see if anybody else came in while I was giving that one to Julie Kiss. And Auntie Jean says, Brandy, I understand. It's easy to love others, but also difficult to love yourself. Remember how much we love you and how beautiful and full of light you are. We see it. That's our beautiful mountaintop guru, Auntie Jean. Beautiful message to our Brandy and to all of us. Joy to the world. Absolutely, Julie Kiss. Alice Perez, welcome in. This is our Sunday afternoon cuppa. And I'm just going down the line in order of who came in and giving an angel message. I use some card decks, or I use just intuition, whatever the angels bring through. So thank you for being here. All right, Christine, if you're still with us, you're getting an angel message. Chris, I'm hearing to pull one of the angel oracle cards for you. So let's see what they want you to know. And it is happy home. Happy home. The angels are busy creating a safe and happy space. Your wish will come true. Oh, Chris, I hope you're still on with us to hear this message because I think this is a very important message for you. And I see it as already manifesting in your life. I see a happy home, lots of joy, lots of being able to just express yourself in a beautiful way. So much love to you, Christine. All right, we're going to Jennifer. And Jennifer, I believe you get angel guidance. Oh, thank you, Julie Kiss. Yes, yours was a beautiful message for a beautiful soul. All right, so who did I say? Jennifer, your message is daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Did anybody else daydream when you were younger? I got in trouble regularly at school for daydreaming, for not being totally present in class, because there was always something that I was daydreaming about. And this is saying that's such a good thing to daydream, to just let our thoughts go to whatever it is that we're creating, because that's what we're doing as we're daydreaming. We're creating and we're bringing to us what it is that we want. So for you, Jennifer, it's just asking you to allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to daydream. It sounds like you. It does, doesn't it? To be able to daydream, and in the daydreaming, you are creating your world the way you want it to be. And Lynn Marie, all the time, I love that for you too. Yes. So daydream it into reality. Beautiful. And Lynn, you are next for a message. So let's see what the angels have to share with you, Lynn Marie. They are telling me to bring a pony card forth for you. Brandy, you still do daydream? I zone off daydreaming for long periods of time, even at night. Yeah, I do too. I daydream. Sometimes I just envision what it is that can come into my world. And that is how we manifest. Neville Goddard teaches us that. See it real. Hold it in your heart. It's like as though it's already happened. And your brain doesn't know the difference if you have actually done something or if you just daydreamed it into being. All right, this card wants to come to you, Lynn, and it is habits. Along the path of life, we collect a set of habits and a ways of being. They follow along and make themselves present in our lives each day, sometimes catapulting us to the next grand idea, sometimes following along in the shadows of our being, wreaking havoc. Consider the patterns, the habits of your life. What is worth keeping? What is no longer serving you? The dark side of habits, unworthy of growth, is that they deaden our senses, they stagnate our growth, and they shut the door to new possibilities. Today, make a commitment to firmly set aside the habits in your life that don't serve you. Instead, commit to focus on the habits that light your heart afire, that expand your mind to new ideas, and that bring good to you and to those around you. Create a life of patterns that breathe spirit and energy into the possibilities. You have a choice each day. Choose wisely. I was just talking about this, not about habits so much as what do we want? and what is not working for our best and highest good. Are there beliefs, concepts, things that we just say, that's it, that's solid, that's me, that's the way things are? But it's time to look at all of that. It's time to examine everything. We have shifted into a new energy. We've shifted into a higher frequency. And the angels have been addressing that lately in their messages to us, that now is the time to really look at all those things that we hold as, quote, truth, all those things that we say um, that has to be there. And maybe some of it does. Maybe some of it really has to be in your life. But are there things that are holding you back? And that's what they're trying to get us to look at. Are there things that we can throw out the window and say, no, that really doesn't fit in with me? That's really not what I'm all about. And that's not my belief anymore. So look at the habits, look at the things that are going on in your life and see, what do I need to keep and what can I let go of? Glad you're here today with us, Lynn. All right, Darlene, let's get a message in for you, my dear. And I believe you're getting some angel guidance. So let's see what your angel guidance is. What do they need you to know in this moment? Darlene, as I look at you, I just see you with your wings spread. I see you expanding your energy. Oh, you're so welcome, Lynn. All right, so Darlene, your message is perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. It is the perfect timing. And when I saw you with your arms open wide and your wings spread to soar, to lift up, to go to that higher frequency and that higher vibration that's taking place in our world right now, I just think this message fits in perfectly with it. It is time. It's time to acknowledge who you are and time to acknowledge that this is it. This is you becoming who you came here to be. And a lot of times I ask people to consider the question, who were you before the world told you who you are? Who were you before the world said you have to do it this way? This is the way you act. This is the way you talk. This is the way you interact with others. So, examination of yourself, and know that, yeah, it's time now. It's time for you to rise above all those restrictions, all those things that said you can't, or that said you really shouldn't do that, right? So look and examine what it is, and it's perfect timing for you to soar higher. I love your message. All right, Marlene, my dear, dear Marlene, we miss you. So glad that you've taken time to be with us today. Oh, you're so welcome, darling. Thank you for being here. All right, Marlene, I think we need a pony card for our Marlene. And I bet, if I was a betting person, I would bet that you are really cold right now. I haven't looked at any of the temperatures across the nation and into Canada, but I know that you're further north than probably any of us that are on the call. And so you're probably up there in really cold weather. So I hope that you're staying warm and that things are working perfectly in your world. Okay, so Marlene, your message from the angels and the ponies is cradle the moon. Today is a day to let your mind and body play. Dream the impossible. Frolic in the wonder of our world and the amazing you that you are. Kick your heels to the sky and hurtle over those small life moments that worry you. You will clear these with ease. For you have the protection of the horses and the crescent of the moon peacefully cradled in your arms. The horses carry you forward and land you into the unknown, yet you are safe and exactly on the path you should be. Feel the grounded essence of the crescent moon. Trust in the journey before you. So there's your message and your card. And just leap over anything that might try to get in your way and move forward. I'm hearing just dance with abandon. We're getting a similar theme here with some of the messages that are coming through. And the theme that I'm hearing is it's time. It is divine time. Minus 10 degrees. I would say that for me, that would be pretty bad. It may not be for you, but I don't do well with the cold. So, darling, please stay warm and praying for your safety and all the safety of those that have to be out and about in that kind of weather. You're so welcome, Marlene. All right, so Brookie, Dylan, and baby Max, thank you for joining us today. And I hear an angel guidance card for you and your beautiful little family. It is cold, for sure. Minus 10 is nothing to sneeze at. It's a cold, cold temperature. Yeah, I'll take my 55 degrees and be happy with it now. It's actually a beautiful day here. The sun's shiny, it's bright skies, and it is just amazing this time of year to have this beautiful weather to enjoy. All right, so who did I say? Brookie, Dylan, and Max. And I got two cards that came out at the same time. So here we go. Brookie, change in direction. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. All right, Miss Brookie Brooke, I love this card for you. The little newborn. And for Dylan, it's giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale or give, or only inhale and receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. We don't just inhale, do we? We don't just inhale. There has to be the letting go, right? Whatever breath we take in any given moment, it has to come back out. Yes, it's filtered, and that's what's keeping us going. But you can't do just one or the other. You have to do both. And so the message there is in life, to have balance, you have to do both. You have to give and receive. And when you have more of one or the other, then life is out of kilter. It's probably not much better in Wisconsin, is it, Brandy? I don't know what your temperatures are, but I think you should come to Florida. It's not so bad down there this time of year. All right, Tammy Hill, it is time for your message. And which one will it be? Is it angel guidance? Yes. So, Tammy, your message from the angels is to listen. Listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears as quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. So listen, Miss Tammy Hill, and see what the angels have to say to you. Again, this is not such an easy thing as it sounds because our mind is constantly spewing out these thoughts. So when we're trying to sit in a meditative state to listen, we have these thoughts going on and we're like constantly pushing out these thoughts that might take us away from the ability to hear what's being said to us or shown to us. It's a gift, and it is a habit that we can become, that we can come into doing when we meditate. And what I used to do, one of the tricks I used was seeing those thoughts that come out during that meditative moment as trains and the cars on a train. So each thought can be a different car, and that train is just moving along. So you just visualize the train just going, constantly just going on the track and away from you. So let all those thoughts just be one of the cars and let it go away while you're listening to the angels. You're hearing what they're saying to you, and you're not so focused on the thoughts because you've already sent them on their path. You've sent those thoughts away. You can deal with them later if there's something important. The train will bring them back to you, or you can put them on a cloud. I mean, there's many different ways of visualizing this, but don't be distracted while you're in your meditative time to listen to spirit, whether that's the angels or a loved one or masters, or just going directly to God and hearing what's being said. But the important thing is to listen. Okay, Sherry, my dear friend Sherry, thank you for being here. And let's see what message they have for you. And I think it's a pony message for you. So let's see what that might look like for you, Miss Sherry Graham. And it is a circle of hope. Ah, that sounds exactly right for you as I tune in. Hope surrounds you today and carries you forward. Feel the spring in your step and the lightness in your heart. The momentum has begun. Merely play in the rhythm and expand your sense of purpose that is spiraling to new heights with each hope-filled step. Pay close attention to the people and opportunities that present themselves right now, for something larger than life is at work. Expand into your new potential spiritually, emotionally, and physically. You're about to start the ride of your life. Oh my gosh, Sherry, I love this message for you. The circle of hope. And let that be what you look at in each moment. What hope is there for me? What message am I receiving in this very moment, this present moment that I have? Where can I see hope? And what do I need to know to bring that hope forward? Oh, yay. Yes, yes, yes. Just say your sacred yes to whatever it is that they're bringing forward to you, because your life is about to take off, is what it's saying. You're about to start the ride of your life. I love that for you. And sharing big hugs to you. Yes, hope. All right, so we're down to Annie Banani. And Annie, I'm so proud of you. Look at you getting into that new house, you and our little Grayson. Grayson, I love you if you're listening. Um, Annie, they've got some angel guidance for you. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, your message. Oh, wow. Annie, what is going on with you? Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Ah, wow. What a beautiful message for you, Annie. Shower of abundance. And it's already begun. Do you see that? Do you see that your abundance is already flowing into you? Just look at how things are opening up in your life. And anytime that you have a thought or a worry about that abundance, remember this message. Remember that when you just turn over those worries, when you just say, "This is not mine," and hand that energy over to spirit, you're going to find that it's being taken care of in divine timing. And what's our quote from Marietta? Everything is working perfectly. And it certainly is in God's divine time. Annie, I'm proud of you and love you and thank you for being here with us today. All right, Tammy Fisk. And then I've got one more after Tammy. And then, yes, I will pull a card for myself and anybody else that missed an opportunity to come on today and ask for a message. All right, Tammy Fisk, I feel Mary Magdalene energy with you. Oh my goodness. What is going on in your world? Because I'm seeing beautiful goddesses surrounding you. I see Isis energy. I see Divine Mother, Mary Magdalene, even some of the archangels. Archangel Faith is very present with you. Faith is the counterpart of Archangel Michael. And I just feel her wrapping you in this bubble of light. It feels like a bubble of protection. And as I said that and gave you what I was seeing, your card came out as healing light. Look at that. Look at how surrounded you are. Oh my goodness, Tammy Fisk. Healing comes from within. So let's see what the message is in that. The golden light. We have the power to use our imagination in the effort of healing. If we close our eyes, we can immerse ourselves in an inner apothecary. We can allow the imagination to conjure and create potent images, stories, and messages that feel like a balm for the soul to receive, like a sacred medicine cabinet uniquely made for us that can only come from within. Freeing yourself was one thing, claiming ownership of that freed self was another. How do we claim and take responsibility for this self we have freed from the ego? I think we each have to live into the answer for ourselves. For me, my answer is that I claim my freed self by loving myself fiercely, and and if not fiercely, then as lovingly as I can in each moment. And what does that mean? It means staying conscious and aware of whether or not I am being merciful with myself. Am I being too hard on myself? Am I allowing harsh judgment? is an essential need to want to take a shower or bathe daily, or at least frequently each week, we often stop short of realizing that our interior landscape is more critical even than how we appear externally. And the most powerful way to cleanse and heal the interior world of our own heart is to bathe ourselves in golden light. So, what I'm hearing for you, Tammy, is do that visualization. Do a visualization with golden light. See the light emanating from the Creator. I always go to a place called the Great Central Sun, and that way I see the beauty and the light that shines from the Creator, which I call God, and just be immersed in it. Just like you were sitting in the sun and sunbathing, immerse yourself in that golden light and watch the beauty of what happens. Your meditation, what does it feel like to be bathed in golden light? So sit with that, sit with the energy of it, and I'll show you the card one more time so you can just do that visualization. Just see the energy flowing to you and through you and all around you, and especially into that beautiful heart of yours, and watch the magic happen. I love it. All right, so the last message is for Alice Perez. Alice, I know you had asked a question, but I feel like a Mary Magdalene card is going to be what you need to hear today. So let me see what they want you to know. I don't remember what your question consisted of, but just hold that in your heart as I pick that perfect card for them to speak to you. Okay. Union. Myself and soul are one. Myself and soul are one. And your message says, in chapter 5 of Mary's Gospel, the disciples are terrified in the wake of Christ's crucifixion. They fear they will be killed as well if they're caught by the Roman Empire. I've always seen this passage as if it were a scene from a film. I can imagine so vividly the dread they must have felt. I can imagine the comments about the threat to their own lives getting louder until the fear becomes palpable in the air. Then Mary stood up. And I can see this so clearly. I can see her standing up among the sea of disciples, all huddled together on the ground, feeling defeated and afraid. Then Mary stood up and greeted them. She tenderly kissed them all and said, "Brothers and sisters, do not weep, do not be distressed, nor be in doubt, for his grace will be with you, sheltering you." Mary stood up for the disciples in a moment of pure terror and became a presence of love among them. Mary stood up in the midst of great fear to be the love that Christ had been among them. This moment from Mary's Gospel demonstrates what it means to be in union, and it's evidence of her leadership in the earliest form of Christianity. Mary goes on to say that as a community of brothers and sisters, we should praise his greatness, for he has united us and made us true human beings. Christ lived in a state of union. He was the unified one. He had unified his egoic self, his full humanity, with his divinity, his eternal soul. He had become fully human and fully divine, the child of true humanity. Mary, in this state of union, stood up in the midst of panic to be presence of love when love was most needed, And this is what Mary reminds us that we can do as well. For we can practice living in a state of union by returning again and again to the soul that sits like a treasure here inside our very human hearts. We can practice becoming the presence of love when love is most needed. So, your meditation is, how can I stand up like Mary to be a presence of love in this moment? What a beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. Because we forget sometimes that all we have to do is go into our heart. All we have to do is return right back to that space where our soul resides, where we know that we are a spirit being. Yes, we're having this human experience. Some people call it a hologram, but we're here. We're walking the earth plane. We're touching others. How are we going to show up for ourselves first and for others in our life? So I don't remember your exact question, but I feel like this is the answer: to go back into your heart, to flow into that love that comes through you, and allow yourself to be that calming presence in others' lives as well as your own. Thank you for being here, Alice. Okay, so that's it for the card readings. Let me see what Spirit wants me to pull as that very last card for myself and for others. And what will it be? I think it's going to be angel guidance. What do we need to know? Thank you, Alice, for that confirmation. And yes, stay in your heart. Okay, so the very last card for myself and for anyone else who wants to take it with me, and especially those who didn't get to come in to get a card yourself. It is ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Ground yourself. What a beautiful message to end this time of messages, isn't it? So, one thing that we always do on every cuppa is pray for each other. So if you have a prayer request, you can type it in the comments. On Sundays, we do it a little bit differently. I'm going to play our Sunday Come to Meeting song. And while the song is playing, listen to the words that come out in that song and lift up whatever you need to lift up, whether that's yourself, a loved one, our beautiful Earth planet, whatever it might be. There are lots of people that are hurting right now. There's a lot of pain going on. So during this moment that we're going to just sit together, just really go inward to your heart and ask for whatever you need to ask for. I'm going to focus on bringing peace into the world, seeing our world coming together and all the conflicts and the wars stopping, seeing our world thriving with beautiful energy and nourishment from our Mother Earth. Oh, thank you, Lynn, for your words. Thank you. And please continue to remember my sister Billy, who just had some catastrophic losses in her life, and our whole family still dealing with the grief of that. For the friends and loved ones of Diane Beiersdorfer, let's lift them up and help them to wrap their arms around her not being here in the physical anymore. There's a lot of loss, a lot of people who are leaving this planet. So let's lift some of that grief up to the Creator and ask for it to be transmuted. All right. So let's see here. All right. So this is the song, How to Come to Inner Peace.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water.
find peace.
Thank you for coming to the water today. Thank you for coming in to be with each other. And I just pray for peace for all of us, peace in our heart, peace in our homes, and peace in our world. I pray for everyone who's struggling right now that you're able to come to peace with whatever is going on and able to release that which no longer serves you so that you can be guided and lifted higher for what does serve you. Thank you for being here. I love you so very much. I'll be back in the morning on the morning cuppa. Oh, we didn't do our thank you, I love yous, did we? Okay, let me get to that. And our Cup of Joy song by Leo. Maybe. He doesn't want to sing today. Okay, Leo's a bit stuck. Here it is. Thank you, I love you. Those are the words.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go,
Come on, come on.
let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the
Oh,
masters.
Kathy, I understand. I know that feeling.
Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show.
Thank you, Alice, and thank you for being with us today.
Love always is the winning team, and you can side with us. There is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love
I
you,
love you,
namaste.
namaste, y'all.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, line, allow.
AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy.
Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm out of here. I'll see you on the morning for Morning Cup of Joy, 8 o'clock Eastern Time for those of you that are new. And I love you. Stay in your heart.